and welcome to my live chat about Easter. This weekend it is Easter. Oh, sorry, something strange is happening with the sound there. Can you hear me? People who are online, can you hear me okay, or do I need to get rid of these? Let's unplug that. So, if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up in the comments. Let me know that the sound is working okay. Great. Thank you very much. My name is Helen. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I talk about the English language. I explain strange phrases that British people use. And I also talk a little bit about British culture and traditions. So today I'm going to talk to you about how we celebrate Easter in Britain. Easter was originally a very religious festival, and it's not so much anymore in Britain. So Britain was originally a very Christian country, and now we've kept the Christian traditions, but many people celebrate them without much of a religious aspect. So hello and welcome. It's great to see you here. Thank you very much for leaving comments. Hello. Today is a day called Good Friday. This is a bank holiday in Britain, so lots of people get the day off work. I didn't. I've just finished work. I'm still at the gym. So I have been at work today, but many businesses close on bank holidays. And the reason for the name, this is a bit of a strange name, Good Friday, because the tradition is that a bad thing happened. According to Christianity, this is the day that Jesus was crucified. So why do we call it a good day? Why is it Good Friday? There are several different thoughts about this, different ideas about why. So one is that the crucifixion then led to the resurrection, and that was a good thing. Another idea is that good used to mean something like holy or sacred, so it means more like Holy Friday, something like that. Or maybe it used to be called God's Friday. We don't really know. The definition or the beginning of this word has been lost in history, and no one knows for sure. But we call it Good Friday, and it is a bank holiday. The Saturday, so we have the Good Friday. Saturday doesn't have a special name. That's just an ordinary day in between two holidays. So Easter Sunday, many shops are closed. It's quite difficult to go out or do any shopping. Very often businesses will be closed on Easter Sunday. It's a holiday for lots of people. And we also have a bank holiday on the Monday after Easter. So it's Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. It's a long weekend. Lots of people go on holiday. So they may be off work on the Friday and the Monday. So they will go and take a holiday over that weekend. So I know lots of people who've gone away for this weekend. It's a good time because usually the weather starts to get nicer at this time of year, although today it is raining. So that's unfortunate for those people who've gone on holiday for the Easter weekend. It's a shame. You can never tell in Britain. It might be good, might be bad, but today it's raining. So non-religious traditions around Easter. You have probably seen chocolate eggs. There are pictures of eggs, there's chocolate in the shops for weeks before Easter. I think my local supermarket had Easter eggs more than a month ago. So way back at the beginning of March, they had Easter eggs in the shop. Chocolate eggs are probably the biggest Easter tradition in Britain. Almost everyone buys chocolate eggs for their children at Easter. So I've bought some chocolate eggs for my children. I've also bought some tiny eggs that I'm going to hide. An Easter egg hunt is a popular tradition. This actually originally came from, I think, Germany. Let me double check. Yes. So this is probably a German tradition which has made its way to America and Britain. Adults will hide small chocolate eggs, perhaps in the garden or around the house, and then the children have to find them. I do this every year with my children. We go to my parents' house because they have a big garden, and I hide chocolates all around the garden. So hopefully it will stop raining before Sunday so that I can hide some chocolate eggs. We also have lots of egg and chick decorations. So of course from eggs you get chicks. So little cute chicks are popular decorations around Easter. And spring flowers as well. We have lots of daffodils around in Britain at this time, so daffodils are a very popular decoration at Easter. You might have seen or heard of the Easter Bunny. This is another popular tradition in Britain and America, but again, this came from Germany. This was originally the Osterhase, which actually means Easter hare, not rabbit. The hare looks like a rabbit, but a hare is bigger. It has longer ears and longer legs. So the Easter hare became the Easter bunny. Bunny is just a cute, childish word for rabbit. And I think that's probably because rabbits are so much more common than hares. It's very, very uncommon, very rare to see a hare in the wild. I don't see hares very often at all, but I see rabbits all the time. There are lots and lots of rabbits around here. You can often see rabbits if you go walking early in the morning or in the evening. I have a few notes about Easter traditions that I wanted to talk about. If you have any questions about Easter, please leave them in the comments. I will go through those at the end and try to answer your questions. So, what about adult traditions? For children, we have the chocolate eggs, we have the Easter egg hunts. Adults, unfortunately, there's a bit of a drinking culture around bank holidays. So it's really, really common if there is a bank holiday on the Monday, lots of people will go to the pub on Sunday night. So many businesses are closed on Easter Sunday, but the pubs will be open. So unfortunately, lots and lots of people will go to the pub on the Sunday night. And because it's a holiday the next day and they don't need to go to work, they will drink a lot and they'll stay out very, very late. And I think this is a really negative tradition that we seem to have. Pub culture is very big in Britain, but it's not very healthy. Of course, heavy drinking is never a good idea for your health. Um, but there is this idea that if there's a bank holiday, oh, let's go out, let's have a big party, and then people drink too much and they just feel bad on the bank holiday. So I think that is kind of a tradition, but it's not a good one. It's not one that I will be taking part in. Apart from anything else, I'm working again on the bank holiday Monday, so I will definitely not be in the pub. Let's have a little look and see if anyone has asked me questions. I'm just going to go back through the comments. There are people from all over the world here. I have people from Somalia, Sri Lanka, Spain. Hello to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Kerala. No, I've never been to Kerala. Tell me about it. What's the weather like there today? Is it really hot? Do you have a lot of rain? Hello. I have someone here from the USA. Thank you for joining me. It's great to see you all here. So, how are you celebrating Easter? Tell me in the comments, do you celebrate Easter in your country? And what kind of thing will you be doing on Sunday? How's my day going? Thank you for asking. My day's going really well. I've been at the gym for about half the day. I did a few classes this morning, a few classes this evening. I've finished now, so after this I will be going home and going to bed early because I'm back at the gym tomorrow. I really enjoy my job. I don't mind being here early in the morning because it's a really fun job. I'm not from London, no. A lot of people hear England and they think London. I'm about 200 miles away from London, quite a long way. It would take me 4 or 5 hours to drive to London. I'm in the north of England. The nearest city is Manchester. So if you're looking at the map, if you can see Manchester, I'm up in that area there. Can you get my WhatsApp? No, you can't. I do not have time to be replying to private messages. I don't give out my phone number to people that I don't know personally. So no, I'm afraid I won't be starting a WhatsApp group or anything like that at the moment. I used to live over here. Okay, was that in London? I know London has huge communities of people who come over here either to learn English or to work. Am I taken? This is a wedding ring, absolutely. I've been married for 20 years. You lived in Manchester. I like Manchester. I went to university in Manchester. As I'm not a huge fan of cities, but Manchester's okay as far as cities go. It's a fun city to live in. I went to university in Manchester. I lived there for 4 years. So yes, I do. I know Manchester quite well. My hobbies are working out in the gym, which is why I like this job so much. I really enjoy my job because I'm in the gym all day. I also like hiking. I have a dog and we live in the countryside, so I really enjoy hiking out in the hills. It's a nice, peaceful way to spend the day. Sri Lanka. I've never been to Sri Lanka. I haven't actually travelled that much. I've been to Germany and France, and I did go to Texas. I have a friend who lives in Texas, but that was a long time ago before I had children. It's very expensive to travel when you have 3 children, so I haven't travelled a lot recently. Hello in Russia, nice to see you. Have I got abs? Not yet. I'm working on, they're here, but you can't see them. I am training for a bodybuilding competition later this year, so maybe by then I will have abs. That's the intention anyway. Yeah, bodybuilding is part of my gym hobby. I do compete in bodybuilding occasionally. I don't do gymnastics, no. I can do a cartwheel. Don't have space to do it here, but I can do a cartwheel and a handstand. That's about it for gymnastics. My favourite colour, I really like purple. I think purple probably, or fresh green, like the colour of grass and leaves in the springtime. I really like spring colours. I think I've said everything I planned to say about Easter. Yeah, if there's any more questions, please let me know. Favourite author or book? Oh, I love Terry Pratchett. I think Terry Pratchett was a brilliant author. I really enjoyed the Discworld series. I thought those books were really clever. Yeah, I think Terry Pratchett has to be my favourite author. He was absolutely brilliant. Please type it. I don't think I can type in the comments. I'll put it in the description afterwards. So Terry Pratchett and Discworld. They may be quite tricky to understand if you are learning English. Terry Pratchett wrote about a completely different world. He made up a fantasy world, so some of the stories are quite complex to understand, but they are very good. Do I love India? I've never been. I would really like to visit India. The people I know who have visited India have had a wonderful time. I know my daughter's friend went to India last month with her dad, and they had the most amazing time. So yes, I would love to visit India one day. My favourite outfit is probably my gym clothing. So either jeans or jogging pants with some kind of stretchy top like this. Something that I can move and do exercise in because it's just much more comfortable. Someone asks, where am I from? I'm from the north of England. The nearest city is Manchester. So I'm out in the countryside. It's in the Peak District. But if you're looking at the map, if you find Manchester, it's just to the side of Manchester. I'm not giving my children's names online. That's something that I do keep private. I have 3 children. I have a son who's 14 and I have twin 8-year-old daughters. They occasionally appear in my videos. My daughters like to pop up behind me and wave at the camera. I don't let them come on here too much. I think they should keep their lives private at their age. I think they're too young to be famous. Thank you very much. Hello to people in France. Thank you for that comment. That's nice. A lot of people ask about my accent. Mostly people want to know, is this received pronunciation? No, it isn't. Received pronunciation is more common in the south of England. I have a Derbyshire accent, although I do try to speak more clearly when I'm teaching English. So I use less slang and I try to make sure that all my words are clear so that everyone can understand me easily. It would be no good teaching English using all the slang words and muttering and not being very clear. So I do speak more clearly when I'm teaching English than when I'm speaking to my friends and family. But my accent is from Derbyshire. My favourite subject, do you mean school subjects, academic subjects? So my favourite subjects at school, I really enjoyed PE. So PE is sports. Obviously I love sports, that's what I do for my job now. I've always enjoyed sports, and also I really liked German. In secondary school in Britain we normally learn one foreign language. It could be different. Most schools teach either French, German or Spanish, and in my school it was German. So I learned German for 5 years in school and I really enjoyed it. So German and sports were my favourite subjects in school. And my favourite subjects when I'm teaching English, I think, are the things like idioms, the strange phrases that we use that don't really make sense, that need a bit more explanation. I like to teach the strange parts of the English language. Yeah, lots of people think that I speak RP, or received pronunciation. I did actually make a video about this. Again, I will leave a link in the comments below when we've finished. In that video, I try to speak received pronunciation. It's not perfect, it's okay, but it's definitely not my natural accent. It feels very strange when I try to do that. I'm just making notes so that I remember to put all these things down below the video when we finish. And I think I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm going to wrap this up. To wrap something up means to finish it, to end it. Thank you so much to all of you for joining me. Oh, thank you for joining the channel as well. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. And thank you to everyone for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.